Hello again.
Hello, hello, hello.
There we go. See, I just like it when Jamie does it now.
Burger also says hello if you hear munching in the background. He's eating Becky.
Burger always says hello.
Burger eating Becky.
Never say that again. I'll kill you.
Well, this is part 2 of our...
Who knows how many parts? So we discovered last week that we have a lot more to say about zombies than we thought we did.
Yeah, so this will either be a long episode or you'll get another bonus episode about zombies.
Yeah, so
suck it.
Yeah, I hope you guys like zombies, because we are not going to shut up about them, apparently. And I will not apologize for that. We've discovered that we have very passionate and differing opinions on zombies.
Okay, well, yeah, there's going to be a few more debates today, which there are no winners or losers. Emphasis on that.
Except I win and Jamie loses, so...
Yeah. I'm not going to ask you how you are, Kate.
Thank you.
I know how you are.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm
having a snowstorm.
There you go. Well, I think we should skip the pleasantries today. Jump right into things.
Get straight to business.
Dive right in. Like a starving zombie, if you will. I'm Kate.
And I'm Jane, and this is Creeps and Coffee.
A show where we talk about the dark parts of the world around us.
Cryptids, conspiracies, things that go bump in the night.
And the crimes behind the scariest creatures of all, humans.
Join us as we take a look at the stories sure to give you the creeps.
Pull up a seat, grab a coffee,
and let's have a chat. Alright, everybody make their best zombie sound. Whoa.
Yeah. See, what I need you guys to understand.
Why didn't you make a zombie sound?
Because I knew that you were going to make a great one. What I need you guys to understand is she didn't just make a zombie sound. She made a zombie face as well. And it's times like this that I really wish that this was a video podcast as well. Because that was incredible.
It's not.
That was one of my favorite things I've ever seen you do.
I felt like a zombie from Minecraft.
Sure.
You don't know what that is?
No.
Okay. Now it's your turn to make a zombie sound.
Yeah, we get it.
So zombies in pop culture.
Jamie's disappointed in me. Everyone sucks.
According to the undead. Alright, well, are you done complaining?
Wow.
I'm sorry, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
What were you gonna say?
No, it's fine, whatever.
Was it about zombies in pop culture?
Yes.
Okay.
Jamie. So we finished off last time after a heated debate about Frankenstein.
Yeah.
But that kind of got us more into the pop culture side of things. Obviously, we talked about The Last of Us last time and that being an inspiration. But it's not just that. It's not just things like Frankenstein, even though he's not a zombie. But there's a lot of, I guess, zombification stories and myth and all that sort of stuff that has really crept into pop culture and modern research, I guess. More than I think people realized. More than we realized, for sure. Which is why this is a potentially 3-part episode. But yeah.
Yeah, last time we were like, oh, it'll be 2 episodes. And then as soon as we finished that episode, I was like, oh no.
Yeah, we were like...
Wait a minute. I just added 4 more pages to the list.
Yeah, so I told you guys, I opened our document last time, and there were 6 pages. We made it through maybe 3 of them
Yeah.
last episode. And then we were like, okay, we should split this up. Then I get a text from Jamie that night. I added 3 more pages.
I just found some interesting stuff.
It's not a bad thing. I'm just explaining why this is happening. But
surprise.
I think pop culture looks a lot more at zombies than we initially think that it did.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to talk about it. Surprise, Caitlin's excited about an episode. Like I say
shall
every
I tear
time.
into the flesh?
Oh, you shall.
Okay.
That was good.
Thank you. So, according to a Linda Trost, I don't know how to say her name.
Spell it.
Troost.
Troose. Truce.
St.
Troost. Yeah.
Troost? Okay. According to Linda, zombies appeared in literature as far back as 1697.
Mm-hmm.
Let that sink in.
It's the Haitians again.
And they were described as like spirits or ghosts, not cannibalistic, flesh-rotting monsters.
Boo.
That comes later. And see, this was part of my reasoning for the debate. They arrived on the film scene around the same time as monster peers like Frankenstein and Dracula. With the release...
I'm sorry. Go back. Repeat that sentence one more time.
With the monster
Thank
peers.
you. Thank you very much.
Point
for Caitlin.
The White Zombie movie release in 1932.
Point for Caitlin. Again.
But when I saw that, I just saw their names all together, and I was like, see, they are zombies.
Reading comprehension, kids.
Make sure you get some.
It's not Jamie's strong suit.
It wasn't until 1968 that zombies actually sort of, like, acquired a quote-unquote cult following.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was the year of the release of The Night of the Living Dead.
Ooh.
By George Romero. And then, over the next 15 years, he released 2 more zombie films. Very popular. Dawn of the Dead and Day of the Dead.
I didn't know that he did all of those.
He's not great at naming them. But they were very popular.
I'm sensing a theme of the dead.
Well, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead,
Night of the Living Dead.
It was just the days and the times.
It's just zombies at different points in their day.
Dusk of the Dead.
It's actually a documentary series about a day in the life of a zombie.
A docu-series. But, you know, they got pretty popular because with each film, the zombies got more realistic looking, the special effects got better and such. That it kind of, that's where it, like, started the boom of zombification, if you will.
The zombie boom. Fuck a baby boom. We got a zombie boom.
Yeah, there was a baby boom, but there was also a zombie boom.
I love it.
Even to the point where Scooby-Doo made a Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island movie in 1998, which, by the way, traumatized me as a child.
I did not watch Scooby-Doo as a child because I was a pussy. And
well, that one would have scared you.
Yeah.
I can guarantee. Because it scared me.
I still have. I'm
Scooby-Doo.
Almost 24 years old, and I still haven't really processed Scooby-Doo.
You haven't seen the cartoons or the show?
I've only seen the movies that we watched together.
Oh, yeah. Because we laughed at the hydrochloric.
Yeah.
Right. It's a very specific detail that I recall.
At least she remembers something.
Nothing else, though.
No, that's fair.
Yep.
Hey, you don't have the scrote.
The history. You don't have the scrote.
I was trying to remember what the line was.
Also, Shaggy was a vegetarian.
Of course he was.
Preach.
He was also a stoner.
And the guy who created the character Shaggy was a vegan. Like his whole life. And I'm like,
look at Jamie's people.
I feel seen. But yeah, do you have anything you want to add about that part?
think so. I think so. My friends and I watched. I don't remember what it was called, but it was on Shudder, and it was like a breakdown of like 100 of the scariest moments in film, in like horror film history, and the amount of zombie films like Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, that just built up on that fear factor of, it sounds weird, but hear me out, of like the different times of day. So feeling like, yeah, everyone's scared of nighttime, and it's easy to, not easy, but it's easier to make a film that's scary at night versus knowing that like the undead could come back at any time. Like, it was a really interesting, I'm going to try and find the name of it because it was very good.
Because that's the thing about zombies. If there's a zombie apocalypse, they're going to be here all day, every day.
Exactly.
Forever.
You know what? I got in an argument with my mom about this the other day because my house is haunted. And I was home alone, and I called my mom because I could hear footsteps going up and down the stairs. And obviously I went out and checked and made sure it wasn't a person. And then I called my mom, and I was like, just calling so that I can have something other than ghosts around, you know? And my mom was like, oh, ghosts don't come out in the daytime. And I was like, no. But it's that same sort of idea of like, okay, well, scary things only happen at night. No.
Not true.
But yeah, pretty much the only thing I really have to add to that is that I think it's interesting how zombies have changed in film, like how film initially adapted zombies into the like cannibalistic, creepy creatures that we know. And like how we understand zombies in the fiction world. But how modern film, if you look at stuff, and we'll talk about this later too, but if you look at films like 28 Days Later, like Train to Busan, like they're not slow and creepy.
No, and that's scarier.
It absolutely is, and that's why films like that are so popular and so, like, I want to almost say life-changing, because it kind of changes your fears. Like, it attacks your fear center.
Well, I think, like, the first time that I watched, like, a movie or show with a running zombie, so I watched World War Z, it stuck with me, and I still get nightmares about it. Like, but, like, yeah, it does change the way you see zombies.
It, like, not even that, I think it just, the way that you approach fear. And for horror film creators and people who are interested in that scene, like, I think it's a really interesting perspective, because it kind of gnaws at your preconceived notions of what you should be afraid of, and things that, you know, like, if a zombie apocalypse is going to happen, well, I'm fine because zombies are slow and dumb. Well, not in this case.
Yeah.
So it sort of...
Oh my gosh.
It really messes
with you.
with
Like a movie critic.
Look, I've watched a lot of movie reviews in the last few days.
So I guess the sort of general next step is, why? Why did zombies get so popular?
Why?
Why do we love zombie movies? Why do we get scared of them but still continue to watch them, kind of stuff? And I want to credit this scholar, Angela, sorry, I don't know how to say it, Angela Becerra Vidgar. Angela is a Stanford literary scholar, and she believes that history is to blame for our love affair, as she says.
I like Angela.
Yeah,
I don't know what Jamie's about to say, but that statement got me excited.
So she believes that mankind's perception of violence sort of took a change after the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki during World War II. So she felt that such large-scale disasters caused people to then fictionalize death on a mass scale and focus on survival of the fittest, which is a common theme among zombie narratives.
Interesting. That makes so much sense.
Exactly, that makes sense. Like, that clicks for me.
Yeah.
Because, like, what do humans know best?
Death. Look, well, no, see,
I was gonna say finding ways to cope with trauma.
That's where I was going with.
Yeah.
That's where I was going with the death comment.
Absolutely.
I promise. So in one of my courses, so for those of you who don't know, I'm studying child development and child psychology in grad school. Super exciting.
Ooh.
So one of my courses this semester is specifically on grief and bereavement. And when I was writing a paper the other day on, like, what grief looks like in film and, like, why we watch sad films, why we watch films where there's loss, like, I would apply the same philosophies that I was talking about in that class to why we watch films that are in post-apocalyptic worlds, why we read things about zombies and apocalypses and the world ending and all that stuff. It's because there's only so many things that are guaranteed in life. Like, we know that the sun is going to rise in a certain direction. We know that seasons are going to come and go throughout the year. And we know that at some point in our life, we're all going to die.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I just sent Jamie into a panic attack. But we know that because that's a guarantee, whether it's someone close to us, whether it's someone we hear about in passing, whether it's ourselves, we know that that's a grief process that we're going to have to cope with. And being able to find different approaches to it, even if that's in horror. I know from an outside perspective it could be kind of difficult to conceptualize that horror would be a coping mechanism, because you never want to think that things are going to be terrible. But it definitely is, because it sort of prepares you for all sorts of realities when it comes to loss. And I think that's
Is that why I like scary movies?
Probably. I mean, not to psychoanalyze you, but I mean, that is my favorite thing to do.
But I always psychoanalyze you.
But no, I think Angela is right in saying that history has really shaped it, because humans are fascinated with death. They're fascinated with what could happen if this happens, if this happens. If the world was to end, how would we all react? How would society cope? What would come out of it? And yeah, zombies are a fear. Maybe it is zombies. Like, humans want to feel that preparedness. And and again, this brings up the different types of zombies. Are they going to be slow and stupid? Are they going to be fast and cunning and smart? Are they going to be aggressive? Are they going to be blind? Are they, like, what are they going to be? Like, humans want to be prepared, and they want to have that ideal set out so that if and when it happens, they're set.
I think that's why also people love to play zombie video games.
Big time.
Because, like, you're even more immersed in that experience.
Zombie video games, escape rooms.
Literally, yep. When people do, like, those haunted walks that some places have around Halloween time, stuff like that.
That's weird. I don't know anyone who would do those.
I especially don't know anybody who would dress up and actually participate in it.
Okay. Can I tell that story, actually?
If you want.
Because it has to do with zombies.
Because, like, also in, not like my hometown, but where I sort of have been, every Halloween, there's literally, like, a zombie maze that people pay to go through to get chased by zombies.
So, when I was in high school, this is the time I thought I was being attacked by a zombie. When I was in high school, as we all know, I did theater. And my director, shut up, Jamie. My director was also running, and I think he still does, running the ghost walk in our city. And like, you walk around to all the haunted spots in the city. It was a pretty small spot. Like, there weren't a lot of haunted spots. They were all within the same vicinity. But the first place that, like, everyone gathered was the oldest graveyard in our city. And there was a little church that they would tell the stories in. And as they were telling the stories, there was a ghost story about a woman in white that walked around the cemetery at night. And yours truly got to dress up as the woman in white and scare the shit out of a bunch of people in the church, which I adored. So that was the good part about it. The bad part about it was that while these people were all in the church having these discussions, I had to walk around a haunted graveyard alone at night for like half an hour before, because I had to just pass by the windows and like pass through the light so shadows of me would go through the church. And then I'd walk in and walk around, whatever. So I'm walking through this haunted graveyard by myself, and I was wearing a veil, because it was supposed to be like this bride that ran off. So I'm wearing this really long, old veil, and I'm walking through this cemetery with old headstones that I can't even read, and my fucking veil gets caught on a headstone, and it yanks me back, because I tried to keep walking, but the lace got stuck on the stone. And guys, I swear to God, I thought a zombie reached up out of a grave. I was like, this is it. I didn't even scream. I was just like, all right, this is happening.
You just accepted it.
I've never, ever felt fear like that where I just shut down. And I turned around and I was like, okay, this is it. And I was like, okay, Caitlin, let's just pull the veil off of the headstone and pull the poop out of your pants and let's go. Anyway, I just had to share that because that was my personal experience with zombies and it was terrifying.
No, that's my personal experience.
It's funny now, but at the time...
Oh, exactly.
It was not.
So, I will say now, the next part I will mention kind of blew my mind. So, a term you hear probably a lot in zombie movies is, and in real life now, unfortunately, is the CDC.
Uh-huh.
Do you know that one? Do you know of them?
No, I can't think of anything in recent times that would make me think of the CDC.
If you don't know what that is the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. The CDC.
I wonder why we would know that.
I don't know.
How random and weird.
So they took advantage of this quote-unquote zombie mania that was kind of going viral, of course, and created a zombie preparedness website. Keep in mind, this is the CDC. They are an official organization. They are the Center for Disease and Control Prevention. And they created a zombie preparedness website.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So, like, and of course we know that, like, the military also has, like, a zombie plan.
Oh, of course.
It's a whole different story.
Of course we know.
Yeah, of course.
You know.
But this website was to motivate people to prepare for other disasters as well. So it was almost like a smokescreen for making people get prepared for other disasters and other catastrophes. But because it was labeled like zombie preparedness, it got really popular. So they like reverse psychologied us into being like, let's prepare for zombies. But also now I know how to survive a hurricane, a tornado, a volcanic explosion.
You know what? Kudos to them. That was smart.
I respect the game.
Yeah.
I respect the play. So now I actually want to circle back and talk about video games.
You don't want to do current events?
This is still pop culture.
Oh my God.
I just got a lot to say.
I'll shut up. Continue.
No, you're good.
Circle back to current events, my friend.
So I actually just wanted to start off by shouting out a bunch of different zombie games. Yes, take your drugs. Because I think people who play them usually love them and will be happy to hear them get... Are you dancing?
Yeah, I have a song stuck in my head.
Okay. To get them shouted out a little bit, you got Dead Trigger, very popular.
Never heard of it.
Okay.
See, this is... Jamie's going to read out this list, and I'm going to show you all how little I know about the world.
Okay, State of Survival.
Nope.
These ones are also games you can play on your phone. So you should know them.
I do not.
You don't get ads for that one, State of Survival?
No.
Oh, okay. Dead Target?
Nope.
Unkilled?
Mm-mm.
Last Shelter Survival.
Mm-mm.
Death Road to Canada.
Mm-mm.
Okay, Plants vs. Zombies.
I know that one.
Okay, I knew you'd know that one.
Because
I know that one.
I was on the internet in the early 2000s.
Yep, I've played that one as well. You've got Stupid Zombies.
Nope.
Zombie Carnival.
Nope.
Zombie Smasher.
Nope.
Zombie Roadkill 3D.
Why is it... No, never mind. No.
Okay, and then we have ones that like aren't phone games, but they're much more popular because they're like PC games and stuff. Left 4 Dead.
I have heard of this.
Dying Light.
No.
State of Decay.
No.
Resident Evil.
That one I've heard of.
Okay, because there's a huge movie franchise
Is
about
that
as well.
the vampire one? The vampire with the big tits?
Nope.
What's that one?
Oh, no, that is right. I thought you meant for the movies.
No.
That is
game.
Resident Evil Village.
Because my shitty ex played it and was like, I just don't see the point. I was like, just let her
Fair.
have tits.
Yeah, just let her pop them out. And you've got Days Gone, 7 Days to Die, Dead Space, House of the Dead, Zombie U, almost like Wii U. And this one I thought was super cute. You know the game Oregon Trail?
Yes.
Jen and Julian played it. You're
I played
going through the Oregon Trail. I played it too. I named someone you, and you died of like hepatitis or something.
I do remember this.
Yeah. Well, there's one called Oregon Trail. Like organs.
Oh my god.
From 2011. I was like, I need to play this.
That's honestly incredible. I love that.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, that's cute. And there are also really popular games that I personally think broke barriers. Like, The Walking Dead has a video game series.
Did not know that.
I didn't either. There's also one, World War Z. They have a game series.
That is a movie as well, correct?
Yeah. And you know Red Dead Redemption?
I do.
Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare. 2010.
I haven't played that one.
Exactly.
I played Red Dead 2 with Connor and tried to use PS5 controls and accidentally shot an old woman in the face when I was trying to help her. And he thought it was the funniest thing in the world.
I think Caitlin just wanted to shoot an old
I
lady in the
didn't.
face.
Her horse was dead and I was trying to help her get back to town.
Sure.
Of
Of course, you've got Dying Light, DayZ, and our personal favorite, I think, The Last of Us. And there's also The Last of Us 2, which Caitlin has not watched
Correct.
the gameplay for. You probably haven't watched the gameplay for the first one either, have you?
I have not.
Okay, so
But it
we're gonna
was
keep
filmed
it all a
here.
surprise.
So,
Yeah. So that's really cool. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to talk about zombie games because personally, I cannot play them. Because as much as I like zombie movies, it feels too realistic for me, and I freeze under pressure and I crumple.
I can attest to that.
I don't crumple, I crumble.
I crumple. Like a piece of paper. I just crumple up.
But, yeah, so whenever I'm interested in something like The Last of Us, I have to watch somebody else play the gameplay, because
That's fair.
I get too scared.
That's
Are
what
you
Twitch
good
is
with
for.
playing video games?
Yeah. It's weird for me. I don't get scared by video games. I get scared by, like, reading the stories.
Oh, okay.
Like, I remember I used to play video games with someone that I was seeing.
Mm-hmm.
And he would always get scared. And he'd be like, why aren't you jumping? Why aren't you scared? And I was like, because
You're not scared.
it's a video game. There used to be zombies in The Sims.
I
In
was
The
just
Sims
going to
3.
ask, are there zombies in The Sims?
In The Sims 3, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure about the other ones. There's definitely not in The Sims 4.
They need to put that in, though, because they have werewolves, vampires,
Look.
mermaids, aliens.
They just got babies. If there's barely babies, it's going to be a while before we get zombies. Oh.
Well, on the topic of pop culture things, I want to shout out the Thriller music video. I feel like that was a huge thing for zombies as well.
Big time. That was the first, like, widely
because they weren't
recognized.
necessarily scary.
No, but it was the first
dancing.
widely recognized, like, fun interpretation of it almost. Like, obviously it was still supposed to be scary, like it was a Halloween video. But, like, the first time that we really see it brought into a world with music and dancing and all of these, like, not scary things.
Yeah. That was what my parents used to test me when I was a child, and I was like, I want to start watching scary movies. And they were like, if you can handle this music video, you can handle scary movies.
And I can tell you, she could not.
Okay, well, no. See, I lied to them. I was like, that wasn't scary. And they were like, okay, you can watch scary movies now. And then I went home and I was like, oh, that was so scary.
I remember this.
So I'll actually pop onto movies now. Because there's a lot of movies. And I will say there's some that I've heard are really popular that I haven't seen, but I'm going to shout them out anyway.
Please do.
The Girl with All the Gifts.
I've not seen that one either. Nope.
I've heard so many good things about it, but I wasn't in my zombie era when it came out.
But she is now, folks.
But I'll watch it soon. We have The Dead Don't Die, which came out recently. Have you heard of that one?
Ooh, is that the one with Selena Gomez?
Selena Gomez, Bill Murray, Danny Glover, Tilda Swinton.
I have seen that one, and it was very funny.
See, that's the thing. I like funny ones. Like Zombieland, Shaun of the Dead, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen those? Okay. Well,
I saw Warm Bodies.
Okay, I'm going to bring that one up after.
Okay.
But I like when they can merge comedy.
Yeah.
Because it makes the idea of zombies less scary. And I will say in Zombieland 2 Double Tap, there is one character. Have you seen Zombieland 2?
I haven't seen the first one, so I haven't seen the second one.
There's an actress who plays someone called Madison. And she reminds me of you, because even during the apocalypse, she's been living in the mall. She's all decked out in fashionable clothes. She does her makeup, and she's like, just because the world ended doesn't mean I have to look ugly.
I need you all to know right now that Jamie's telling me this as I'm doing my makeup. So, I'm not going to argue that at all.
Yeah, exactly. And then, of course, the all-popular 28 Days Later, which started the franchise 28 weeks later and 28 months later. But I haven't seen them.
This is an anecdote about myself and my dating life, and also the world.
Okay.
So, the first guy that I dated when I got to Calgary brought me over to his house for a movie night. And he was like, I'm going to show you my favorite movie ever. And I was like, cool. And he was like, how do you do with horror movies? I was like, I'm fine with them. It's whatever. So he put on 28 Days Later.
That's a red flag, is it not?
It should have been my first indication that he was going to be a piece of shit.
Oh.
And it wasn't.
Okay.
The film was amazing. But if that's somebody's favorite film, that's maybe run. Maybe run just like the zombies do.
Some other notable mentions for movies. We got Pandemic, Wormwood, Overlord, Dead Mine, Dead Trigger, which is also a video game.
Sure.
Creepshow, and one that I haven't seen but I very much want to now. It's called Zombies.
Oh my god.
They are zombie animals in a zoo.
Oh my god,
Zombies.
wait. I love that.
I was like, what? Let me see. It came out in 2016. Okay. It has a 3.3 out of 10 rating.
It sounds incredible.
And I think I need to watch it.
I agree. Should we do that for our next, girls' night?
The audience reviews say it's one of the best movies ever. Oh my god, and there's a Zombies 2. It's a prequel and a spin-off. Aquarium of the Dead.
That's my nightmare. Right there. That's the one that's going to get me.
There's a prequel titled Zombies 2 from 2019 and a spin-off in 2021 called Aquarium of the Dead.
But is it during the day or the night?
Probably nighttime. They gotta switch things up.
Ghosts don't.
And then, of course...
Ghosts don't come out at night. Or during the day.
Of course. Of course not. movies that were, I will say, legendary. Train to Busan. Still haven't finished it. There's like 20 minutes left, but I'm so scared to watch it. World War Z. That was like one of the big introductions of climbing zombies. I Am Legend, which there's a new one coming out, by the way.
Is that the one with Will Smith?
That's the one with Will Smith, but a new one's coming out, I think, starring Jamie Foxx or something. Oh, sorry, Michael B. Jordan?
Oh my god. What a man.
Which, the interesting thing about that is it was so popular because there's 2 endings
Ooh.
to the movie. Did I tell you about that?
You did not.
So there's an alternate ending. So I can't remember what exactly happens, but one of them, spoiler, one of them, Will Smith, like, sacrifices himself, and he's like, I'm gonna die, and then I'm gonna save the people I'm with so that they can go to this place and give out this cure or whatever. And then in, like, an alternate ending, he, like, sort of comes to an agreement with the zombie, and, like, I'll let you, like, have your zombie wife, and I'll go with my almost family, and then they go together to paradise or something like that. But I argued with my dad and cousins once because they were like, well, it has a sad ending. And I was like, it does not have a sad ending. What do you mean? Oh yeah, so in one of them he pulls a grenade and he's like, rip. And then in another one he doesn't.
Right.
And they were like, no, he dies. And I was like, he doesn't die. I would remember that. I love this movie. But it turns out that's one of, like, the fewer older movies with an alternate ending. Because that came out years ago.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's why I thought it was kind of crazy. Yeah, Quarantine series. The Resident Evil series. Have you seen those movies?
No.
They're very much like a video game. But
weird.
Movie
almost like they're based on a video game. That is crazy.
But they're so good.
I'm sure they are.
Like, they're so cheesy. And, like, the special effects are so bad. Like, the first one came out in 2002.
Oy.
Like, you need to watch them, though, because they're so nostalgic. Like, the first one's got, well, they all have Mila Djokovic.
Okay.
And the first one has Michelle Rodriguez.
Ooh, okay.
And, yeah, they're like a gateway drug to watching awful zombie movies. But they're so good.
Too late. I started with the awful zombie movies.
It's true. One I wanted to call out was the zombie movie series from Disney Channel.
Which
this
I did
is
not...
not my opinion. Do not sue me. Some people say it's racist and problematic, Disney.
See...
And I have reasonings.
Please tell me the reasonings, because I've never seen it. I didn't know it existed until Jamie wrote it down. But I saw a bunch of things saying that it was supposed to be just a commentary on race.
So, I'll first start... I'm going to be quoting from an article that I found dissecting the movie. But I also found the main girl, the cheerleader, her big struggle is that she's got white hair. So she's an outcast and a freak if anyone finds out she's got white hair. So she wears a wig. So she's like...
Sorry, anytime I hear someone mention the word wig, I think of that Elijah Wood interview. Do you wear wigs?
Do you wear wigs?
Will you wear wigs?
Wear wigs?
When will you wear wigs?
But yeah, she wears wigs right now. But it's like her big struggle is her having a weird color hair, which isn't even weird. It looks nice. But they compare that to being a zombie, which is a metaphor for being black, and they're literally being segregated. Like, So why is she comparing her struggle of having weird hair to racism?
Interesting approach, Disney. It's
just a
almost
little
like...
off. And I heard that there was a lot of white savior complex in this.
From Disney?
No. And yeah, so this article was from Adina Sunny. She said, "At best, it's tone deaf. At worst, it's flat out racist. It takes place in like a future post-apocalyptic world where zombies are like an oppressed group, quote unquote. But they've learned that the zombies aren't aggressive, but they live in the slums.
Oy.
They don't have a lot of water or money or food. They're not allowed to go to the same schools as the regular people."
I mean, this is not racial commentary. But would zombies need to go to school?
I don't imagine.
I feel like...
But do zombies even age? Like, why would they go to high school? Can they age?
Could zombies have kids? Would the baby be born alive or zombied? Zombified.
I can't imagine they'd have kids. They probably got, like, worms rotten up in your private part. I don't know.
Men don't care. Sorry, that's my
oof.
my anger coming out there. Sorry about that.
It's okay. But, yeah, so then the main zombie character starts rapping about being on the wrong side of the tracks. And keep in mind, I believe this actor playing the zombie is not a person of color.
Of course not.
And so there's just a lack of self-awareness. Please don't sue us, Disney. And so then the main character, the main zombie character, is trying to be on the football team because they recently get into the school segregated, but they have to go to school in the basement because they can't be in the same classes.
Oh, God.
But yeah, one of the quick shots that this person makes a really good point in saying is that Zed, the zombie guy...
What a creative name.
Yeah, he goes to pour water from a... What do you call those? Flower pot?
A jug.
Sure. A jug into a flower pot with a flower, and nothing comes out. And this person mentions in their article that it is a cruel human rights violation to not have, like, drinkable running water as a throwaway gag in one shot, and then it's never mentioned again in the movie.
I mean, not...
It's like, what are you bringing awareness to?
I mean, yes. I see where they're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's a children's movie about zombies. If we really break it down, zombies don't drink water. They're also not real. Like, I get the social commentary behind it. And I agree, in a normal circumstance, like, that would not be a running gag to use.
Children won't get that it is meant to represent something bigger. So, if anything, it's just subconsciously doing things. And one more thing I will say, the last thing that this article claims is that the zombies are actually threatened by police officers. So the zombies are experiencing police brutality.
Okay, that one I will... Yikes.
Yeah, so there's just some things.
Yikes. That's a rough one, Disney.
Things. Yeah. It's like, okay, definitely tone deaf at best.
As a company founded by a known anti-Semitic prick, rough.
What? Crazy. And I want to now go on to movies. Do they count as zombie movies?
Oh boy.
Dracula.
No.
Frankenstein.
No.
The Mummy.
See, this one I'm not sure about.
Right? Is a mummy a zombie?
Jamie.
And I don't mean mommy, I mean a mummy.
Not to kink shame.
Yeah. Is a mummy a zombie? And are the mummy movies... I can't, it's like a tongue twister. Are the mummy movies zombies?
Are the mummy movies zombies? Zombie Research Society says mummies are not zombies.
Okay.
Because they're not relentlessly aggressive. And...
Aren't they? Have you seen The Mummy?
I was not focused on the mummies in The Mummy. I was focused on my close personal friend, Brendan Fraser.
Ah, yes. We love you, Brendan.
We love you and I miss you.
If he listens to this, he's going to be like, who is this
Yeah,
guy?
because he's going to listen to this.
You don't know.
I mean, we are close personal friends, so you never know. But also because they don't come to be through biological infection. The body's preserved for a specific manner, and it's usually only brought to life by, like, an ancient Egyptian
Witchcraft.
curse.
Do you personally think?
This one I don't know about, because Frankenstein, I will fight you till my dying day. Dracula, like vampires, I think are on a similar, like I said in the last episode, same genus, different species. Mummies, I don't know. Because whatever Zombie Research Society says, sure, whatever. Yeah, they're not through biological infection. But is the origin of zombie not by curse? At the very earliest historical mention? So...
I think that they can't.
I'd say they're like cousins.
They could be like 50-50. Depends on each person's.
I'd say the only difference there is mummies don't necessarily, like, they're not known for, like, cannibalism and, like, the carnal desire to eat. They're vicious, I'll give you that, but they're not, like, you don't think of a mummy and think, like, oh, he's gonna eat me. So, yeah.
Thank you.
I'll give you that one.
I will then ask, this one feels very much like, what's that movie that everyone likes?
Titanic.
No. It's the one that's debated whether it's a Christmas movie or not.
Die Hard?
Die Hard. This feels like Die Hard. Is it a Christmas movie? Cabin in the Woods.
Cabin in the Woods is not a zombie film, but there's zombies in it. Yeah. That doesn't... Zombie Family does not make it a zombie film. It's not...
But they kill people in it.
Yes. No, I get that. But just because there's zombies in it, there's also, like, 4,000 other monsters in it. It's a horror film, for sure. I mean, spoiler alert. But...
Okay.
They're kind of in control of all possible creations. I'm pretty sure there's also vampires. There's also, like, Cthulhu.
A Hellraiser guy.
Yeah. So, it's all...
I will ask then, is Hellraiser a zombie movie?
No.
Because they're technically undead, right? Aren't they?
Are undead. But I wouldn't consider that a zombie film because they're not reanimated. They're rebuilt. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You watch it happen.
So much detail. Ugh. Sorry. Thinking about her sucking that wet, fleshy finger.
Okay.
Oh,
well.
Sorry, I can't help it.
And I do have on here, for some reason, on my list, Evil Dead. I don't think it's a zombie movie. She's possessed, right?
I've never seen it, so...
Oh, okay. Well...
That one I can't argue with you on.
Well, like, I thought it was because I was looking at, like, Dawn of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead, and I was like, Evil Dead, of course.
Got it.
But I'm pretty sure she just gets possessed in that one by, like, a demon.
I think so. Because I've seen the trailer for the new Evil Dead that's coming out.
Oh, God.
My friend Rosie said she loves Evil Dead. She was like, it's not even going to be creepy, it's just cool. And I've been...
Meanwhile, I'm terrified.
Relentlessly giving her shit for that.
And then I thought I'd add some movies that challenged the norm.
Please do.
I already mentioned the Zombieland franchise.
Yes.
But I also wanted to mention Warm Bodies. It's a zombie romance movie.
And that is why I watched it.
And did you like it?
I did. I think
course.
Nicholas Hoult is an underrated actor.
Interesting.
And I think it was a very sweet film.
Did you see him in The Menu?
I did not, but I want to.
It's on Disney.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. It's pretty good.
It's a good movie. Well, I've heard people say it wasn't a good movie, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. Because there's a lot of, like, underlying tones that you have to focus on. I also wanted to add Pet Sematary. Because in a lot of zombie movies... What?
No, tell us about Pet Sematary.
In a lot of zombie movies, for some reason, it's just the humans who get infected. But in Pet Sematary...
It's anything that's buried.
Yeah. So then, why is it that most movies ignore the fact that, like, animals are totally fine? Like, in The Last of Us, there's bunnies, there's foxes, there's wolves. Why aren't they infected? They have brains. There's a fungus.
You know what? That's a very good point.
So, like, why is it just because humans think they're superior and they're the only things that matter? Because that would be a lot harder to survive a zombie apocalypse if all living creatures got infected.
If I had to worry about my dog getting infected?
Yeah, you have no furry friends, you run out of food, you die. Unless you can become vegan and somehow plants also don't get infected because plants are also living creatures, but I don't know.
Don't like that.
Why? What are your thoughts on Pet Sematary? Because you looked like you were ready to argue with me.
No, I was just laughing because you've never seen it, and I had to explain to you what Pet Sematary was last time.
Okay, yeah. I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it. Or
I think Pet Sematary is, weirdly enough, one of my favorite stories.
Really?
I just think it's very well done. I think it's an interesting, I sound like a film critic again. It's an interesting commentary on, like, humans again, and humans not being able to let go, even if that's bad for them. So, spoiler if you haven't seen Pet Sematary, like Jamie.
Yeah. I'll forget it, it's fine.
I know. You see these people and these pets that are buried in this cemetery come back to life, but it's not them, it's the zombified versions of them, and they're obviously not good. They're in this, like, evil headspace where there's just, like, carnal desire. That's all that they start to be focused on. But people are so unwilling to give that up because they might have their loved one back, even though it's not really their loved one anymore. So it's an interesting, almost social experiment.
Whoa.
Like, thinking about how people are so desperate. There's a very similar short story.
Is it the monkey paw?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was just thinking about that.
Yeah, so the monkey's paw.
Nope, that's book. Yeah.
Short story.
That story messed me up.
Yeah. So the monkey's paw is a very similar thing. Parents that so desperately want their child back that they're willing to, for a moment at least, to overlook the fact that it's not their child anymore. It's a zombified version of the child. But they're so desperate for that existence again. And it's sort of that denial of what we said was the only real guarantee in life is death. So it's denial of that, not being able to accept that that's what's going to happen. I just think it's an interesting topic to look at. So that's
good point.
That's me on that.
All right, so I wanted to talk about a bunch of zombie TV shows. So a little bit of a what's it called? Like a runner-up to zombie movies. It's not really a zombie movie, but I want to do a little shout out to Game of Thrones.
Honorable mention.
Yeah, honorable mention. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. Is Khal Drogo. He in season 1, spoilers. He gets an infection on a cut, and since it's a long time ago, they don't have medicine. So, a witch is like, I can heal it, and then doesn't.
and then he doesn't.
Like, dies.
Right.
And then the Khaleesi's like, please bring him back, like, do whatever it takes. And the witch is like, it's some dark magic, but I can bring him back. And she was like, I don't care what it is, do whatever it takes. So then the witch brings him back, but the Khaleesi loses her baby because it was like a life for a life. Because she was pregnant, and they also like cut off a horse's head or something, and it was...
That seems unnecessary.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, don't show me that.
Oh my god, please, no.
So then they do this whole ritual, and then, so he's like alive again, but he's a shell of his former self. He can't speak, he can't move, he doesn't have anything going on in his brain, as we can see.
Mm-hmm.
And then the witch is like, you said you wanted him alive, no matter what, he's alive. And I'm like, that feels like a zombie, because he can't do anything.
I would agree.
So then the Khaleesi ends up just having to smother him. She's like, this is no life for you. And then she kills him.
Well, like, that should be an honorable mention, because that ties in with Pet Sematary and with the Monkey's Paw.
Right?
Like, just because you miss someone doesn't mean that it's going to be better if they themselves, as you remember them, are not going to come back.
Exactly. I will say, there's one called Z Nation. I haven't seen it, but my parents said it was very good.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
I have not.
The Walking Dead, of course. Very popular. How many seasons? Like 10?
I have no idea. I've never
Lots
seen
of
it.
good things. What's his name is Negan. The
What?
dad from Supernatural. What's his name?
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
He is Negan, I believe. Who's a bad guy who kills people with a baseball bat.
In The Walking Dead?
In The Walking Dead.
Sure. I've never seen it, so I don't know.
Okay. There's also Fear the Walking Dead, because they did a spin-off because of how
course they
popular
did.
it was.
Of course they did.
I will say, though, about spin-offs and prequels and
Stop
sequels,
doing them.
just because a
Stop.
show or movie makes a lot of money doesn't mean we want more.
Exactly.
It just means we liked the show.
Exactly.
You don't have to give us something else.
No.
Just let it be.
There is no obligation to do more.
Like, you made a bunch of extra money, give it to the actors then. Give it to the crew who produced it. We don't need a sequel. We don't need a prequel. We just liked it. But if people are saying, yes, give us more, give us another one, we want a cliffhanger, absolutely. But most of the time, that's not the case.
No, almost never, actually. And that it makes me think of shows like, and I hate to say it because it's my favorite show of all time, but
The
shows
Office.
like that too. Shows like Supernatural.
We love it. We don't need another season.
It did not need 15 seasons. It didn't.
No.
It just didn't. And it does not need the prequel that's happening, The Winchesters.
There's a prequel
Yes.
that's happening. We don't need it, guys. We don't need it.
We don't need it. We don't want it.
No. Because then it just taints the love that you had for it in the beginning.
It's like too much of a good thing.
Yeah. Another popular one, Black Summer.
Never seen it.
Never seen it either, but I watched the trailer for it, and I was like, you know what, that actually looks too scary for me. This is not
Interesting.
lighthearted. I was like, I'm not ready for this. One that I actually really enjoyed, it came out a couple years ago, like 5 years ago, Daybreak. Have you seen that one?
It sounds familiar. I know I haven't seen it, but it sounds familiar.
It's a comedy one,
Oh.
which is why I enjoyed it. It was a comedy zombie show with a cool plot twist at the end, I will say. But it was essentially that, I think it was like anyone over the age of like 25 becomes a zombie.
Sounds about right.
And so then all the kids are like left unattended in the world, and then it's crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What a cool concept.
I was like, sucks because it's a little bit ageist, but also I'm
Accurate.
under the age right now, so I'll take it.
It's quite accurate.
Yeah. And then there's one, the Santa Clarita Diet.
Is that the one with
Drew
Barrymore? Why was I going to say Reese
Yeah.
Witherspoon? Drew Barrymore.
Close enough.
Yeah.
But I've only seen the first season of that, but I thought it was a really cool concept because she's coherent. She doesn't want to be a zombie. She doesn't mean to. She doesn't want to eat people, so she, like, tries very much to not.
I
kill
find
people.
that the TV shows are more likely to be that style, where we have, like, zombies that are
coherent.
like, coherent, like, self-aware.
And it's also a comedy. I don't know why I said also twice. It's also a comedy.
Also, it's also a comedy.
Also, anyway. Another also comedy is iZombie. Do you know that one?
I watched a single episode of that.
Yeah, I used to actually love this show when it first came out. The premise is that this mortician, is that the word?
Mm-hmm.
Becomes a zombie by accident, of course. But then she realizes that if she eats her, like, subjects, like, part of their brain, she gets their memories, some of them. So then she's able to help this, like, detective solve crimes and, like, figure out what happened to these people and how they died. It sounds silly when I say it, but they, like, also show her cooking the zombie food brains, and I'm like, scrumptious.
Coming from the vegetarian.
Yeah, coming from someone who doesn't eat meat, I was like, that's cool.
That brain looks delicious.
Because it was, like, not special effects. They actually had props where they used, like, Jell-O and, like, red powder and stuff.
No, it seemed like a good show from what I saw of it.
Yeah, you just didn't want to keep watching, or?
It was like, this was before the days of streaming. I just, like, never saw it on, and I only saw it on that one time. And I was like, yeah, it's not bad. And then I just, like,
it's on Apple TV for $2. There's 5 seasons.
Well, we know what Jamie's doing after this.
It's considered a sci-fi.
Weird.
Okay. And then
I guess.
Last one, yeah, I guess. Last one, honorable mention, The Last of Us, because I'm gonna have a whole separate discussion on that.
As we should.
I love it so far. Have you caught up yet?
No, I'm not. I know emotionally I'm not ready.
Like, you're missing 3 episodes so far, right?
Yeah.
2 out of the 3 of them are fine.
See,
but then the next one that's coming out in, like, 3 days, from when we're recording this, you're not going to be ready for.
Great.
And then the next one, and then the finale, you're not going to be ready for.
Great. Cool.
Yeah. But I really love the characters. I really love Bella Ramsey as Ellie. She's so good.
They're
gender fluid, so.
Okay. I was like, I've made a mistake. No, she's very good.
Like, the facial expressions, and, like,
you know
I'll
what?
cry.
I mean, we'll talk more about The Last of Us as, like, an actual segment, because that's the whole inspiration behind these episode ideas. But, I really enjoy watching the side-by-side of, like, the gameplay and the show.
Yes.
To see how...
so good.
Like, they've done an incredible... And I'm not just saying that because they filmed it here, and I have a friend who worked on the show, and I'm biased. But
they did it right.
They did it properly.
Like, when people adapt games to movies, they always change stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then the people who watch the game are like, I don't like that you changed this.
Yeah, this isn't at all what happens.
But, like, this is the first one that you can put them side by side. They don't change the dialogue.
No.
Like, even the way Pedro speaks is like the Joel.
Oh, God, I love that
and
man
that's just so good. And also very talented, by the way.
Yeah.
And attractive.
Yeah, there we go. I was going to say, yeah, talent is what I pay attention to.
And same with, like, the actress who played Sarah in the first episode, Nico Parker.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't necessarily look like the character. Like, in the game, she's this short blonde hair and stuff. But it's not about the way that
it's about embodying the character.
Essence.
Exactly.
And she embodies Sarah so well. Like, you can't help but fall in love with the character.
I agree.
And I'm just geeking out now, but
God, I love that
could
show
cry.
so much. I could cry.
I love it. Well, we were supposed to go through a bunch of different topics, but we really only got through pop culture today.
I told you guys, we fucking love zombies.
So this is going to be a 3-part series. We were wrong in the first episode.
Surprise! We knew. Deep down, we knew.
So yeah, you're going to get a weekly episode until we get all of this information out.
So
it's all things zombie, everything zombie, all the time.
Exactly. Welcome to Creeps and Zombies. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this aspect. So yeah, last time was sort of the history of it. Today was kind of pop culture and where we see the popularity now. And then next week, which
hopefully everything else.
Yeah, which we're like 90% sure is our last episode on zombies. Maybe. We're leaving that 10% because you never know. If you would like to share your favorite zombie films or TV shows or stories, whatever the case may be, we would love to hear your opinions. You can send us an email at creepsandcoffee@gmail.com. You can shoot us a message on Instagram or Twitter at creepsandcoffee. You can help support the show if you want, because we can't stop talking about zombies and we need more caffeine so we don't turn into zombies.
Please.
You can help support the show at our Buy Me a Coffee page, which is buymeacoffee.com/creepsandcoffee. Thank you for joining us on this zombie adventure, and
we'll catch you next time on Zombie TV.
Exactly. Welcome back to class, Zombies 101.
Zombies 202.
Oh, God.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Creeps and Coffee is produced and edited by us, Kate and Jane.
Our theme music is Stuck in a Hole by Dated.
For more information on where to find them, check out the link in our show notes. And to connect with us, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Creeps and Coffee.